What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Seeker gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about when are we going to get a new event pass. Let's head over and let's talk about it. So, as you can see here, this is the Rogue Company Steam page. And this was when the last event was actually added into the game. Winter Warfare Event Pass, November the 20th, 2023. Right before Thanksgiving here in the States, we actually got the new event pass. We also were introduced to Canals 2. They brought Team Snipers back in, which is still a thing. And then we had some balance, which is, stuff I've already talked about in a previous video. November the 20th, guys, of 2023. That is wild. And it's April. When this video drops out, it's going to be almost April the 20th when this video releases. And it's been, what, 5, almost 6 months since we've got a new event pass, since we've got some legitimate content in Rogue Company, before we've got anything for Rogue Company other than just really questionable balance decisions, right? And it's really sad to see the current state of Rogue Company, honestly, because it's a game that has so much promise. It's a game that has a very dedicated community, even though it may be a smaller community, and that community continues to dwindle day by day by day. There's still a dedicated fan base for this game out there. There is a very legitimate way that this game could be successful, that this game could continue to be successful. But the developers don't seem to care about this at all. And whenever you see the most recent push on Twitter about what is currently happening in the world of Hi-Rez, it seems like they have put everything on pause except for Paladins updates and Smite 2. Everything else feels like it is currently on pause. And that sucks. It's great for the Paladins players and it's great for the Smite players, but it still sucks in my opinion, because the last time that I checked, Hi-Rez, or the artist formerly known as Hi-Rez, whatever you want to call them, they have more than just 2 game titles. They've got many game titles. So why are they not actively updating, actively adding things to this game? It's very sad. It's in a very sad spot right now. And I'm not sure if Rogue Company is ever going to recover from the current state that it is in. There's a small part of me that hopes that after Smite 2 gets released and after all this other crap that's going on, that there's a glimmer, a shimmer, if you will, of hope that Rogue Company will get something, right? A new event pass, some actual balance into the game would be fantastic. A new Rogue, a good map. It's been a long time since we've got an actual good map in the game. So there's a small chance that that's going to happen, but currently it's not looking good for the game. The developers have gone almost radio silent, and I'm part of the creator program. And there's people in there in the creator program that is constantly asking for updates on new content, for updates on new characters, for updates on new event passes. Anything, any kind of update that the developers can give us, and we haven't heard anything, and we're part of the creator program. So what does that say about the current state of Rogue Company overall? It sucks. It absolutely sucks. I wanted this game to be successful so bad, and this is a classic Hi-Rez move to where they kill their own darling in this situation, in my opinion. They took something that was really interesting and really unique. It's not a situation where it's never been done and it's wholly new and wholly original, but it's approaching it in a different way, and in a different enough way so that it can be enjoyed and feel fresh and interesting and good. And it seems like every step that they've made along the way, they've just continuously fell in self-created pit holes every single step of the way. From having very weird and questionable balance, some of their decisions on what their rogues are and how their rogues act and how their rogues play, to the server issues, to the matchmaking issues, it continues to go on and on there. And it doesn't help that you've had This is one of the only games that's a solo title. It's, you know, it's not a sequel to anything. It's not an updated version of anything that's had as many lead developers and lead designers as this game has. They can't find their footing because everybody that touches this project, everybody that's involved in this project, has had different ideas and different directions that they feel that this game should go. Therefore, it's caused a massive split in their player base. The developers did that. The community had nothing to do with that. The community was very vocal and had a right to be vocal about the game that they enjoy, the things that they like about the game, and the things that they dislike about the game. They had no idea what they wanted to do. They wanted to compete with Call of Duty, never should have tried. They wanted to compete with Fortnite, never should have tried. They wanted to compete with Valorant and CSGO. At least in that niche, you're more of an interesting idea and more of an interesting IP than trying to compete with the likes of Fortnite and with the likes of Call of Duty, right? To me, it's just, they're going to have to bring someone in like a Jared. You know, even though Jared and I didn't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, there was a lot of questionable things that Jared did. That I was very quick to point out and very quick to question, of course, because I wanted the best for the game overall. But Jared was someone that went in with passion, someone that went in with drive, someone that actually went in with this idea of creating and developing a sustainable game and a sustainable IP. And the fact that Jared no longer works there is a huge bummer. And the fact that they can't seem to find anybody, I'm not going to say that cares, but someone that is driven as Jared is to be able to make something like this happen. That's the bummer to me. And I don't know if they'll ever find that. And I don't know if they'll ever be able to afford to pay someone enough to be able to take that mantle up. I've seen a lot of people say, you know, maybe Hi-Rez will sell it. Maybe Hi-Rez will allow someone else to acquire the property. I'm sorry, people, but that's never going to happen. Hi-Rez is notoriously proud of all of their failures, to the extent that they're trying to bring Tribes back, even though that wasn't their original IP, but they're trying to bring it back, and they're having a pretty rough time with that. You know what I mean? They're the ones that kill their own darlings, and they're going to sit on their darlings and use it as a tax write-off at the end of the day. And that's just basically all there is to it. When are we going to get a new update? I have no idea, but I really hope that before the 6-month mark, the legitimate 6-month mark, which will be what, in June? It'll be in May. Hopefully before we get to May the 20th, which will be, or May the 19th. No, May the 20th. That'll be 6 months. Hopefully we will get a new update, a new event pass, new cosmetics, new something. We don't have to have a map. We don't have to have a new character. We don't have to have new weapons, even though all that stuff would be amazing and phenomenal. Just a new event pass, just something new to show, like, hey, you know, we're still like actively doing something with the game. Hopefully we'll get there. If not, your content creators are going to stop creating content for the game because the interest is going to die down, and all of the people that were playing the game because their favorite content creators were playing it are no longer going to play the game because their favorite content creators aren't going to be playing. It's just a vicious cycle at the end of the day, and it sucks, and hopefully they will do something about it. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. When do you personally think that they will release a new update for Rogue Company? And what would you like to see in that update? Who would you like to see cosmetics for? Would you like to see mythics come back? That would be kind of cool. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays and also on Sundays, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you are interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.